live one too, and you can kind of hear some music in the background because it's playing. So I'm doing a review on the Lego Adventures Pharaoh's Forbidden Ruins from 1998. It's got a lot of minifigures, and actually 2 are still in there. The 2 skeletons. And first, I'll start off. You get Johnny Thunder. He's a nice minifig. Dr. Kilroy, magnifying glass that actually works. He's got a pretty good front torso. Magnifying really works. And I don't know this guy's name. I think it's Harry Kane, the flip down visor, the pretty good front torso, flying jacket. Can't get into too much detail because they take up too much time. And you get Miss Gale Storm, or some people call her Pippin Reed, with that pretty good front torso and a face of a girl person, because Pippin Reed is a girl's name. And then a video camera with film that can come out. Here's Baron von Baron. He's got a pretty good front torso, a hook for a hand, which is nice, and a scar, and then 1 glass eye. Sam Sinister, rifle, coffee cup, evil face, and pretty good front torso, and a Abraham Lincoln style hat. Pharaoh Hotep, he's got pointed legs, which is nice. He's got the mummy headdress thing. He's got a pretty good front torso, and then the little antenna thing, and the red hands, and all that stuff. Got the skeleton with the loose hanging ball jointed arms. So it's a nice minifigure, and so now on to the truck. This is the truck. It's a nice truck. It rolls really well. This thing you can open this up, and there's some controls, and you can have only 1 minifig sitting in there unless you remove the controls. Got a little steering wheel, lever, pressure guard stuff, and then you got the windscreen, and it's got the little crack thing. It's nice detail. All pieces are printed. All that and that is printed. It's really nice. The chain at the front, which is useless, but okay, you got 2 lights. The wheels are nice. It's like a World War II era truck. HC514. You get 2 crates, and I put them both in the back of the truck with accessories. That is the truck. It's a nice truck. Now onto the hot air balloon. Here's the hot air balloon. In the hot air balloon, you got a barrel with a rifle and a pickaxe, and a little pipeline thing going there with a lever and a fireplace to make the hot air balloon lift, of course. And then actually, if you take off all of these pieces, this thing will collapse down. You can fit like 3 figs, but it's pretty hard to get them in there. So you have to. What I do to fit 3 figs is open this up, and then I can fit 3 figs in there. Got little levers and controls. Yep, it's pretty nice. And little propane tanks or something. I don't know, gas tanks or whatever. So now onto the actual set. Here you have a pillar with the hieroglyphics. It's really nice. I can't read it. All I know is that is an N, that little squiggle, that jagged line, or an M. I don't know, either one of those. You get these backpacks, which really open, and inside there's a stick of dynamite. It's really nice. Here you got a campfire, more really neat hieroglyphics. There's Anubis. You get 6 parrots there. The palm trees, which are really neat. They're bendable and all that. And now there's Halo music in the background from ODST, but never mind, I don't really care right now. And you got the 2 at the beginning of the front at the temple. those are supposed to look like paws. Those are supposed to look like your teeth, and those are the eyes. So it looks, and then that's the nose. So it looks like it's actually some kind of monster. Oops, I'll fix that later. And then a shrub fell down. So here is the inside of the temple. Let me take a fig, and because here you got the trapdoor. First you got the corridor with more hieroglyphics, skeletons, both sides. So it's the trapdoor, you pull it, and obviously they fall. Well, this one, there's a ladder that goes upstairs. It's supposed to make them fall into the snake pit, but this one doesn't always open up fully. You know what I mean by that. So let's see if it falls. Yeah, that time he fell into the right place. It doesn't actually tell you to put the snakes there, but I put them there. 2 statues of crocodiles, their mouths open and everything. That's why they're great. They got the Book of the Dead on them. The vow, I don't know, those things that they put like body parts in, the liver and heart and all that gross stuff. And then the Egyptians do. And then you got the cup, like just a wine cup or something. And then here you see this. You pull it. It makes the rocks fall down onto somebody, and also pulls the axe down. So it cuts somebody in half, or either if they dodge the rocks, then they might get cut in half by them. And got the inner chamber for a mummy. Yeah, it's pretty good detail. It's some really neat detail. So here you got like 2 scorpions, and there's a map. It's really detailed. Yeah, there you can see the map. And then here you got some Anubis statues. And there's the whole thing of it. And the feature here is, you see, one skeleton is supposed to go here. It looks incomplete with that not there, so put it back. So you see this, that's magnetic, you turn it, you zoom in. So when they're about to steal it, the wall turns, and it takes it away, and then his hand's in the way, so that's why it's not closing. And then it keeps turning, and then takes the jewel away, and it's in the back of the set. Those are the Anubis statues that set, so. And really that's all for this set. A small amount of features for such a big 710-piece set, but you know, it has all these little details, and just the fact that you get the hot air balloon and truck and amount of 10 minifigs, it's really worth it. I got mine off eBay for $100, but here, this treasure chest open, there's gold in there. It goes by 10s and all 20s, which is inaccurate to Egyptians because Egyptians don't use 10s and 20s. They're like, how old? A few million, no, not million, 1,000 years, 2,000 years, something. I don't know. I'm not so good with history in Egypt. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and buy the music.